she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my part C straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get all prepaid. What you? I'm on it.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California.
Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the San Francisco 49ers. On the return, Jalen Waddle from his end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The drive starts with a run by Allen. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Jackson.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13.
Now Lamar changing the look.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defender's minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
Agnew now to return. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
They're on the 46-yard line.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46.
Here's Favre to throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Throwing is Favre. That ball caught. It's Rice.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Another 1st down there as this one goes for 25.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
The NFL's active leader in rush yards, Derrick Henry.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 12-yard line.
To throw is Favre.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the 49ers are going to have it here at their own 15.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Here's Allen. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. The Niners at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Now a toss play. Allen. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made by Devin Lloyd, the linebacker.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Looking here for Smith downfield. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Niners will take over possession here up at the 44.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st. Play action. Now Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
By Devin Lloyd. It's a loss of 8. Brings up 2nd and 18 at the 41-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1.
That's the end of the 1st quarter with no score.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. To throw is Jackson. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. A gain there of 30 big ones. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Allen. And across the chalk in the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Niners post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And
It's now a 7-0 game.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Winless to start the year at 0-2, and now they get the Thursday night game here in Week 3. So, I don't know, does the fact that they're back out so quickly, Charles, help or hurt their cause?
Oh, I say unequivocally help, because you always want a Thursday game earlier in the schedule rather than later, just because the grind of the season hasn't really set in yet. But also, if they can get a win here, they get a mini open week, recharge a little bit, and carry some fresh momentum into the rest of the season.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
On second down, here's Henry. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
A gain of 3 on the play. And the Giants first down.
Off the play fake, here's Favre.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect you to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. Favre.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt.
Jalen Waddle deep to return it.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat.
And this will be caught at the 30. A big play there for the Niners. And even 50 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Play action. It's Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt.
Jackson now. Smith catches left side. Touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Aubrey good with a PAT.
And that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll run it again with Henry.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Now Favre going to move his guys around.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Hey, middle. Let's go. Say hi.
Here's Jackson to throw.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Jalen Waddle as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers will extend their lead here just before halftime. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
First down.
First and 10, it's Favre. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Inside the 20. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
Sets up a first down and goal.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now a carry for Allen. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the 49ers have taken a 5-touchdown lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes this 35-0 now. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And running with power here. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
16 yards. First down, Giants.
Play action. It's Favre.
Flush to his right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Now Favre.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Mike Hilton.
And the 49ers are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense. And they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
Now Jackson on first down.
Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Jackson. And a quick throw here that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Here's Jackson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They'll run. This is Allen. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Now it's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. Oh, look at this play call. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown.
Jalen Waddle,
His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
and the 49ers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Aubrey good with a PAT,
and it is 42-0.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
Across midfield to the 49-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and
Favre
5.
on 2nd down. That one caught by Rice. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 36. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they go play action with Favre. This will go to Henry out wide. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. Carlson able to put this one through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
Waddle will return this from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a 1st down. From the gun, Jackson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 55 yards.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
To throw again is Jackson. Toward the pylon, caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Jackson.
1-yard line.
Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. They'll run with Allen. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Aubrey now for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Niners 49, Giants 3.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. on first down. Favre. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
A gain of 19 yards. First down.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
They'll throw on first down with Favre.
And my goodness, another interception. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
They go play action now. Jackson.
Flushed out right. And this one caught by Coates. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Steps away.
This one complete to Coates. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Play action. Now Jackson. He'll buy some time right. This will be caught at about the 5. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. But he wasn't really big on that. He was big.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
And the Giants are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Well, this was a blowout supported by both sides of the ball today, Charles. It would be easy to look at the offense and say, man, they were clicking, and they were, but don't forget about the effort by this defense as well.
Yeah, they weren't going to let up just because the lead was saved. They wanted to play as big a part in this game as their offense did in making this blowout. They needed to be noticed as well, and they played accordingly.
I can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake. If not the whole thing, at least a little slice. Honestly, I'm an immaculate anomaly. I'm an organic organism, ain't no ordinary organs in them. I can't afford any synonymy. That's why my flow is like a cinnamon tsunami with the lemongrass. Ooh, ooh. Let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. Ooh, I'ma watch what you gon' do. If you gon' build, I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck a deuce. You throwing off the vibe, and I don't got time. It's all about the vibe, all that I got time. I ain't got the goose, stack with me. Don't come through with bad energy. You ain't with the vibe, don't waste my time. Yeah. I can show you how to make a lot of cheese. I got the dialect of dairy in my diary. I'm from a lactose intolerance community. I wanna circulate the units in the unity. The continuity of opportunity for stacking bands. Opportunity to stack the figures with your family. I can show you how to get the figures in advance. I don't see nobody else but us giving a damn. Ooh. So let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, sucker, kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. Ooh, I'm gonna watch what you gonna do. See, if you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck a deuce. You throwing off the vibe, and I don't got time. It's all about the vibe, all that I got time. I ain't got the goose, stack with me. Don't come through with bad energy. You ain't with the vibe, don't waste my time. Yeah, what's good like making? Into making a young tycoon that's sick of it. Tie forward and spit like a typhoon to the rain. Live in the streets where the money's hunted by drainages. If it's aimless, ain't a single thing that can change it. I'm changing it. Get your dollar straight and circulate, then gang with it. Aim for your partner, pocket and pop. That's dangerous. If you ain't with it, you throwing off the vibe, and I don't got time for that. It's all about the vibe, all that I got time for. I ain't got the goose, stack with me. Don't come through with bad energy. You ain't with the vibe, don't waste my time.
I can get it gone in a blink. Stack money. We can make a from the sink. Money. He can make a call if he tweet. Black money. I can make a ball when I speak. Rap money. Brother used to hide 100. The hashback partner used to bust a couple scams off of Snapchat. Shorty tryna come up on the bands cause of that. We don't give a Uncle Sam if you ask that. Where the cash in the middle. Boy, I just solved the riddle for this pound cake. Giggles. Now I see fiddle all around me. Little.